Hey guys, Coach Stone here from Thompson High School in Play Versus. We're going to have a little talk today about how to install a larger SSD into your PS5. Now your first question is, why does that matter? We only play 2 games. The thing is, remember you have to have 2 copies of NBA 2K. You have to have the original one to play with the PS4, and you have to have the new one. And really, this is not a bad idea when you get your PS5 anyway, just because as they add in more games, you already have that space there and it's already good to go. All right guys, so here are the parts you need. This is very simple. Number 1, you need a small screwdriver. Pretty much anything will work. You need a new SSD. You can go on to the PlayStation site and they will recommend SSDs to you. The thing is, a lot of them are recommending SSDs that are way overkill for what you need. So yeah, you can go out there and buy you a 990 Samsung drive for, I don't know, $100 for a 1 terabyte. This was like 50, and this will reach speeds around 4,000, which is definitely enough to play any game you want to play. For fun, I also picked up some heat sinks for an SSD. This is not required for the install, but again, for $10, you can buy 2 of these, and it's not a bad idea just to help dissipate the heat off of your SSD. So that's all you need. Any version of the PS5 will work, either the disc version or the non-disc version. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to start by assembling our heatsink. It comes with some wipes for some alcohol. Again, just to clean your surface off because the thermal paste needs to be able to stick, and some SSDs are a little more, unflat or rigid, so it helps to adhere to that. There's have 2 in here, 1 for drying. Even though you're using alcohol, and alcohol dries by itself, we'll use them both. All right, so there's that. All we do now is we unstick this, put the end down. So again, make sure that you don't put it on where it reads, obviously. So put it back here. And then just peel off the other piece. All right, and same for the other side. So again, there's that. All right, there we go. And then all you're going to do is place it into the heatsink. Again, make sure you put the pad under where the heatsink will sit, because we're trying to transfer heat from the SSD into the putty into the heatsink. So then just line the top up with the holes, and then install your 4 screws. And that's all you have to do for that. Okay, so you want to put your PS5 on its side, and you want it to be on the side without the PS5 logo. What you do is you lift up here. Oh, I've really gotten used to this. Lift up on the back side and push toward the bottom, and it will come off. And this is your SSD expansion slot. Every PS5 has this. If you open it up and you don't see one, you're on the wrong side. So just put the side back on, flip it over, pop it off. Here we are. So all we do now is remove this 1 screw. We take off this lid, and then all we have to do is, you'll see down here where the slots are that matches this. So again, all you're going to do is slide it into here, and you will feel it pop a little bit. That's all there is to it. All right, and then just line your top back up here, pop it back in, and we are ready for the software. All right, so we've plugged in our PS5 right after our new hard drive install. It's booting up now, and what we're waiting for is it to load us into the formatting screen, because the PS5 requires that we reformat the hard drive now that it's been installed. Okay, so here it is. So if your PS5 has not been factory reset, this should be the screen that you come into originally. Okay, and again, you don't have an option here. You've got to format it to be able to use it. So we'll tell it to format, and then it will start to format our drive. And again, this is so much easier than any other system. And there, as I said, you're getting around 4,600 megabytes a second. That is certainly fast enough for anything you need to do with your PS5. So again, just click through this, and there you go. So you do need to change the location in your settings for where your games are stored, because you do want them stored on the M2 drive, not on the original drive. Or you can, make a distinction there about where you want certain games to be and certain games not to be. But that's pretty much it. Again, you just plug it in after installing it and walk through the settings, and it does everything for you. All right, guys, that's all there is to it to install a new hard drive or expansion hard drive into your PS5. I hope this has been informative. I hope it's been clear. If not, please leave us a comment down below and let us know. We'll be happy to help any way we can. Have a great day, and go Warriors.